Good morning, guys. We are back. I say we are back. I'm back out. I'm doing my Capture Ring walks starting today. I guess I've been planning this for a while. In fact, I planned these last summer once I finished my London Loop walks, and you know what? I just haven't had the time to actually do it properly. So I've done sections of the Capture Ring since then, but today I guess I'm starting the lot. I'm starting with section 1, and this time around I'm doing it the right way around, going clockwise. We are currently in Woolwich, as you can see, and today the goal is to start at Woolwich, do complete section 1 to Falconwood, and then complete section 2 up to Grove Park. It's about 17 or 18k, I think. Hopefully I'll stick to the map this time around, unlike last time where I was all over the place, and the plan is to have a great time. So let's go. I am standing right outside the Woolwich foot tunnel entrance, which I'm not taking today. I guess in about 5 days time, or 10 days should I say, because I'm taking a break in between. When I'm on the other end of the river, I'll be walking, taking this back, or the ferry back, to get back to where I started. But the good signs are here. I can see my first couple of capital ring signage and symbols, so I know I'm heading in the right direction. So let's go. First couple of signs tell us that we are heading in the right direction. Not to worry, I've actually got the entire map in my bag, because I've got the book about the Capture Ring, plus I'm also running my route on commute. It is quite windy today, but I'm sure you'll be able to hear me. We are standing right in front of the Woolwich ferry terminal. I don't think they're running today because it looks closed. Hopefully when I'm back here in a couple of weeks time, it should be open and I can take it. I know quite a lot of people have done videos on them walking the Capture Ring and London Loop, and they do talk about the history and whatnot. I'm just going to talk about my own experience actually. I mean, I like doing long distance hikes. I feel like when I find a circular route or a loop, I like to do it in the shortest distance and time possible. Not distance, the time possible. So yeah, that's that. I remember walking here a couple of years back actually, when I was walking along Greenwich, walking to Greenwich from Woolwich. This is the funny thing about the Capital Ring, is that it uses up usual walking paths like the Thames Path, like the Parkland Walk, part of the canals. So in a funny way that I have walked most sections of North London that falls into Capture Ring. As I was saying, yeah, I have walked most parts of the Capture Ring, especially North London before, north of the river. But it'd be nice for me to sort of follow the actual route along and walk it properly over the next couple of days. Yep. So we're like 10 minutes into our Capture Ring walk, and I've already stopped about 10 times to take photos and look at things. I feel like this is going to be a very long walk for me, because usually I would have walked this in about 3.5 hours. Because I'm stopping everywhere, I'm probably going to take at least 4 to 5 hours to do it. I've got nothing but time, and right behind me is a giant cannon. So that's that. Let's carry on. I'm going to try and keep the talking and stopping to a minimal though, because I just want to take it all in, enjoy, and make the most out of this walk really. But sometimes I do need to stop and look at things and talk about it, I guess. There we are. We are right at the sort of end of our walk, where we're going to stay on the river. We're going to go sort of inland into Charlton area, and there's this abandoned ship that's been sort of rotting there for a while, and you've got the Thames barrier right there. Maybe some other time we'll go and explore the other end of the Thames barrier. There's a park there as well, but for now we're heading in this direction. So we've come off the River Thames now, and as usual we're walking through some fairly loud industrial estates before we get into the other end of where we need to go to. So yeah, back on the high street. So we were on a very loud main road in Woolwich. We come off the road and we are walking towards, I have no idea where we're walking. I'm just following the signs really. There aren't been that many Capital Ring signs until I came into the park, and I can see one ahead of me, so let's go figure out where that is. And there's some train tracks here, which are always a great find when you're doing the Capital Ring or London Loop walks. I do love my trains. So yeah, and I am walking towards a tennis court. Great. Okay, we have found a Capital Ring sign, so, and I'm going to go in that direction. All right, we are back on track. For a second I thought I took a wrong turn somewhere due to the lack of signs, but we're in Marion Park and there's a huge Capital Ring sign telling me that I should be walking in this direction if I'm going towards Falconwood, which is exactly where I'm going. So far so good. I am taking a very slow pace today, only because I'm still going through my lower back injury and my dodgy knee, but still keeping a good pace. I'm doing about 5.5k an hour, so 4 hours time I'll be done. So we walked from that direction and we are heading up these stairs now. I know there's some sort of hill or viewpoint, Shooter's Hill I believe, is coming up. So yeah, we're walking uphill. The weather's been a bit unpredictable today, because when I left the house this morning it was nice and sunny, a bit warm, and my glasses on. Now that we're here, it's gone a bit cloudy really. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't rain, I'm fine. Even if it does, that's fine too, because I've got my waterproofs in my bag. I am also out of breath, so let's go. Okay, just come across a lovely little farm with all sorts of interesting creatures, pigs, goats, sheep. Oh, there's one right behind me, and there are loads of chickens as well. This is quite a good discovery actually. The good thing is, normally when I'm doing walks like this, I do sort of read up on what to expect, but this time around I didn't, only because I just wanted to explore things myself. And there is another Capital Ring sign behind me, so that's sort of helpful. We're in Charlton now. This is the part of the Charlton Circular Trail, and yeah, I'm having a great time so far. Just need to crack on really. We're walking through this lovely woodland area. It's quite a nice break from the busy roads and the riverside actually. Starting to feel more like the London Loop now. So, already I'm starting to enjoy this, because when I did the London Loop last year, I just wanted to get away from all the madness of living in London and being in London and people all over the place. Whereas when I was doing the loop, I was miles away, didn't see another human being for hours. Whereas this one is a much smaller loop. Yes, it's remote, but it's also quite nice to see people every now and then, I guess. So yeah, so far so good. I've done about 3k so far, and there's a lot more to go. Okay, just got to Charlton Park. It is quite a nice open space, quite big actually. The usual park antics, people are playing football, there are people chilling, and now I need to cut through this to get to the other side. So, that way. Also, just like to point out, great place to stop and have a break if you're thinking of having a picnic here on your way to Falconwood. Luckily for me, because I started quite late, I had a pretty hefty breakfast, so I'm pretty much filled up for the day. Plus I got some snacks in the bag which I can have wherever I want. So that's that. Let's carry on. Right, I am still in Charlton Park. Looks like I've taken my first wrong turn. I was following the path along and I forgot to leave the park at one of the gates now. I'm walking back on myself. It's only about 200 meters. It's fine, but thought I'll document that part of it. But still so far. So yeah, we're leaving Charlton Park shortly and then walking on a main road for a bit to get to the next part. So, I almost got lost for a second because I was walking a path that's overgrown right next to a fun fair. Not really tempted to go in, so I'm just gonna carry on with my walk. Okay, the fun fair's over there and we're heading in that direction. So, quick update. So far so good. I'm currently walking in a park. Nice long stretch. I think the next 1k is going to be just following this path which runs parallel to a road, so you might hear some traffic in the background. But yeah, so far so good. Only got lost once, but that was a wrong turn, so I was able to sort of walk back on myself and get back on the route. Yeah, it's going well. Weather's nice again, the sun's out. Had a quick short break, get some water in, and I'm doing fine. I think we're halfway through section 1. We've got another 4 and something K to go till we get to Falconwood, where we're ending section 1 and starting section 2. So we've left Woolwich Common and we are back on the road again. We're heading towards Shooters Hill now. Alright, back on more open green spaces. I think this is taking me towards Shooters Hill, and there's also a sign for Severndroog Castle, which I've been to before years ago. I hope it's part of the walk. Let's go find out. Okay, once again we come off the main road. This has been one of those walks where you're doing a couple hundred meters through a woodland or a forest or a park, then you walk on the road for a couple hundred meters, then you're back in again, so sort of back and forth, which is fine really. Very clearly signposted since I got lost. Maybe I need to keep my eyes open. There's a sign there saying capital ring, and we are going to be walking up those sets of stairs in a minute, and let's see where that takes us. Let's go. And here we are, walking towards Severndroog Castle. This has changed, I mean not the castle, the area around has changed since I was here the last time around, and that was about 15 years ago. That is Severndroog Castle behind me. It's funny how I've been here before, almost 15 years ago when I was at university. 15, yeah, almost 15. Two of my friends did a art installation here in the woods, and I haven't been back since, which is really surprising because I'm constantly in Elton with my friends. So it's nice to come back and have a look at the castle. It's not a very big castle, it's actually quite a small castle, but it's fairly tall actually. But yeah, here we are. Maybe I should take a quick short break here for about 5 minutes and then crack on with it really. Now, that's an amazing view. I've reached the T-junction and there's a very, very clear sign saying which way I need to go. So we are walking ahead in this direction and yeah, let's see where it takes us. Okay, we had to cross over a main road and then we've just entered Elton Park. I've been here way too many times actually with my friends, but not this side of the park, but the other side of the park. But yeah, that was a pretty straightforward crossing as well. Literally when I got to the end of the park, the roads were open, nice and empty, just crossed over really. Yeah, very good indeed. Walking through Elton Park. I can see a sign up there. It's a good thing that I saw this sign and stopped because I was going to walk straight ahead in a direction, but the direction I actually need to go is this way. So, sign in Elton Park. Elton Park North, should I say. Thank you for that. So yeah, almost made a little error there, but this was resolved very quickly. The thing is, these signs are quite beautifully made, but they are green and they're sort of hidden behind trees sometimes, so you do tend to miss it though, but it is what it is. I guess part of the adventure is getting lost once or twice every now and then finding your way back. Now, if I walked straight on that path, that would have actually taken me a slightly different direction towards Falconwood Station. So for those people that are ending a section at Falconwood, so you're actually doing one section at a time, they would have walked that way, whereas I am taking a slightly different route because I'm continuing this walk until the end of section 2. This also means I'm not too far off from the actual end of section 1, so I can finish it there. We're heading in this direction. I'm walking along a very, very busy road, so it's quite loud out here, but we're practically nearing the end of section 1 of the Capital Ring. I just need to walk along this path, cross over a railway bridge, which is where Falconwood is, so that means end of section 1, and I will be starting section 2 very soon, so let's go. Okay guys, that we have just completed section 1 of the Capital Ring. I'm literally standing alongside the A2 and the train tracks. We're in, where are we? We're in Falconwood Footbridge, and then we're going to be heading towards Elton Palace in a minute, so let's go. Okay, section 2 from Falconwood to Grove Park, only a short section, 7-point-something K, so it's not that long at all. So we got roughly about 7.1K to go, I guess. Yeah, looking forward to it. I guess we're going to be walking through this green area first, heading towards Elton, back end of Elton Palace and Gardens, which I'm very familiar with, so I'm looking forward to going to visit there again. And then after that, we're going to head towards Grove Park, so let's go. Ideally, I want to end at Grove Park and find myself a decent pub and have a pint to celebrate me completing section 1 and 2. So that's the plan. Alright, we just crossed over Elton High Street and we're taking another little footpath slash cycleway, I think. I'm not too sure exactly what it's called. It's a nice little path away from the main road. This is going to lead us to Elton Palace and Gardens. Let's go. There's this tree and we are walking in this direction. Let's do a quick update on today's progress and Capital Ring section 2. So section 1 was quite interesting actually. We were walking by the River Thames, through a couple of woods, through some industrial estates, and then eventually became sort of woodlands and parks. Section 2, starting at Falconwood, has been through a couple of parks and sort of, you know, the residential areas, and I'm walking through like a bit of a woodland. So yeah, so far so good. I cannot complain about this at all. I feel like the highlight of section 2 is going to be Elton Palace and Gardens. I know that because I've been there before, but let's see how the day goes. We've still got plenty of daylight left. We've got about another 4 hours of daylight. I should be done with this hike in about 2 hours time. Yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good one. Let's go. It's the water supply system to Elton Palace. I'm walking towards the main road now, and hopefully I haven't taken a wrong turn. No, I haven't, because I can see a sign over there just telling me to go left. Alright, now this road would lead us all the way to Elton Palace. Alright, right there is Elton Palace. Thing is, we could go in there, but I need to buy a ticket, and the route takes us in this direction anyway, so we're going to be walking this way instead. I've been there before, so some other time in the future. Right, we got quite a lot of horses here. I'm not surprised at all, because when I did the London Loop there were horses everywhere, but this is the capital ring and we're in Elton, so yeah, horses, that's that. The path I'm walking in now is not only a food path, it's also a bridle way, so there's loads of horses. Literally there's people coming out of the farms and walking their horses along this path, so I got to be careful. And there's also a huge trail of horse poo, so yeah, keep my eyes and ears open for the horses, I'd say. Other than that, it's an absolutely lovely path to walk along. Display here showcasing what you can see from the hills over here, and we're going this way. Alright, quick update. I've done about 13.5k so far. I've got another 3 and a bit to go. I think the entire hike is about 16.6k or something like that. Plus I've taken a few wrong turns, so by the time I get to Road Park it would be about 17k. Oops, sorry. Sorry. So yeah, just got in the way of someone basically. Yeah, 3 more k to go, a few other bits to see, and there's a couple of interesting things coming up as well, so yeah, let's crack on. Just missed a freight train, but this is where we're crossing over the train tracks that run towards Mottingham, and we are going up these stairs. So we just crossed over the railway tracks over a footbridge. Now we need to cross over another road. I think it's an A road, not too sure. It's only 4 lanes, and there is a crossing just around the corner, right over there. Onto the other side. Okay, section 2 of the capital ring. That's been rather interesting so far. Crossed a couple of main roads, saw plenty of horses, ran into a lot of nice people, had a couple of breaks, and here we are. Right now we're walking through sort of like back roads between people's houses and gardens to cross over another main road, I think. Yeah, let's go. So I've just come off the main road, almost took a wrong turn, but it's asked me to go down this pretty interesting narrow pathway in between like people's houses and backyards. I guess this is how a loop around London or within London works. You have to find cute little paths like this to get around to where you need to get to, and I feel like the sun's sort of slowly going down now because it's gotten a bit darker in the last sort of hour or so, but still good. I've got about 2 and a bit K to go. Yeah, excited to get a bit tired though, so yeah, let's crack on. It's always a good time to see the capital ring symbol, so I know we're going in the right direction. There is a cricket game going on, but we need to head in this direction. Alright, we are practically at the end of our capital ring day 1. Still got about 1.5 K to go, but that's not much really because birds. Yeah, we're walking along this path for a little bit and then it's on the main road. Yeah, so far it's been absolutely amazing. I think I started about 1 o'clock, 1:15 when I got to Woolwich, and it is actually, what's the time now? It is almost 5 o'clock, so I've been walking for about 4.5 hours to 5 hours, but it's been wonderful. Some sort of brook running down here. The water's very clear actually, which is surprising. I just done a bit of research and found out behind me is the Brook. I don't know much about the Brook, so I guess I need to do a bit of research on my way home once I finish this walk. Here we are. We've practically made it. You can probably hear the railway tracks. That's where I'm going to be ending my walk at Grove Park. The last 300 meters or something to go, cutting through a nature reserve, and then when we get to the other side we're going to end our capital ring day 1 hike. I was going to say, overall it's been a very relaxing hike, very slow paced. I've taken it easy, had quite a few breaks, and this is actually one of the shorter ones actually, so tomorrow's one is going to be a tad longer, and then they're all going to get a bit longer and longer and longer till I get to day 5. So yeah, that's that. Let's get ourselves to the train station and see how do we get home from there. As I thought, I did see a footbridge closed sign, so right at the end where you have to cross over to get the other side, the footbridge is closed to cross over the railway tracks, so we're gonna have to find another way. So our walk is not fully ended yet. I'm not gonna say I've ended the walk till I get to the train station, so let's find an alternative route. Okay guys, a quick update. I am currently in Grove Park Nature Reserve. Just did a bit of reading to find out that the footbridge, which is right behind me over there, you can see just there, is closed for construction for the next 2 months, I think, till September. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you're planning on doing Capital Ring section 2, take the longer section that goes through the main part of Grove Park and not you have to cross through the footbridge. So what I need to do is I need to walk back on myself and follow the main road all the way to the train station. So yeah, that's that. So let's go. Okay, we've finally made it to Grove Park station. It took us a while to get here, but we're here now. We've finally made it to Grove Park station. My train's in about 3 minutes time, so just in time for a train to Charing Cross, then I'm heading home from there afterwards. Yeah, it's been a wonderful day, great hike. I guess I got one last thing to do, which is to find a decent pub and get a drink, or crack open a can of beer that's in my bag right now. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. now I can say the hike is officially over. Cheers guys, see you on the next one, bye.